Delta and Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardot Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardot Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Oh, he's got more than Morden? I thought I only had Morden.
Nothing to see here.
What do you need? An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardot Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardot Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
You really think Edie would have fucking betrayed Shepard? That part I don't see. Oh, even my Paragon playthrough I picked Destroy. I'm not picking the other two. The other two are just fucking indoctrination dreams. Hey, can you still shoot the child in the head and get the ending that way, or do you have to just take the refusal now?
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago, and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I'm looking into your daughter's death.
Are you one of Arya's people?
But is it the same result? I mean, you get the same result. He turns his voice into a Reaper voice.
I'm working for Arya. Are you ready to answer my questions?
I don't care if Arya sent you. You're asking about my nephew. That's what matters. No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
Yeah, well, the red, green, blue options aren't that much better.
Once we have all the facts, we'll decide on a course of action.
If you find the person that hurt my nephew, kill her. Or tell me where she is and I'll kill her.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Really? I just can't do it because I know it's an indoctrination dream. When you get to that point in the game, I can't see myself picking synthesis or control.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her.
Really?
She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Well, it's not canon, but there's just so many things that looks like it's the it's an indoctrination dream. From the white flash that enters you into the dream, for the unlimited ammo, for the way Saren wanted synthesis, the way the Lucid Man wanted control, even though the Protheans tried to control in their cycle and they couldn't do it either. They were indoctrinated, whoever was trying to control the Reapers. Whether they were going to go with the option to do it within the dark energy plot, I don't know. I have no idea. But there's just so much. Nobody sees the kid get onto the ship. Nobody helps him in. The kid just disappears from the vents. The kid doesn't get blown up by the Reaper pulse when the kid enters the building before the Reaper shot in the beginning of the game. It's just so many things that the kid's not real. It leads so much to a dream. At least to me it does.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. She's gone, and nothing will fix that. Why did this happen? She never hurt anybody.
We need to look in your daughter's room. Nothing will be disturbed.
I'll try. But if my investigation requires it, I'll do what I have to do.
Please try. For me. Please.
I'll examine her things.
Oh look, Tally's here. How can you use this toilet? That is one small ass toilet in one secluded area. And there's only one bed in this place. Where do you sleep? On the couch?
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones came after. Season 8 came after the BioWare games, right?
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Because I never checked. I only heard it was an instance where a guy looked at the hard files, and even the dream sequence, even the files were labeled Dream. And then it was BioWare decided to change those files in an update.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34, orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Of course, there was 3 endings: red, blue, green. No, I know what you're saying, but yeah, I know they forced it out. I heard those. That was true too, because they put it out 2 years after the second game. But still, it's you can tell by the graphics. You can tell by the bugs. How the enemies sometimes, most, about, I'd say 50%, but I'd say about 30% of the time, they'll just stay on the ground and won't move, so you can just kill them. It doesn't matter if you're playing on what level, even on Insanity. That graphical bug is just ridiculous. And the graphics, the 2D graphics in the beginning of the game, the people are running away. They're running sideways away. Just stupid.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Yeah, but weren't they going with the dark energy ending of the game? And then it got released to the internet somehow. Someone released it, or it got leaked. And then the head writer or the head director of the project decided just to sit in the room by himself and finish the ending himself. At least that's the rumor I heard.
She kills with sex, and I have no plans to sleep with her.
Perhaps you have a right to be glib, Shepard, but caution is wise here. Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
What do you mean? She has to do it. She has to screw other aliens or other species, or she has to screw other mating. She has to mate. It's an addiction to her. She's only been doing it for 400 years. She hasn't learned yet.
She sounds like my kind of Asari.
You joke, Shepard, but for all your might, you will be in great danger. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
It's not like she's in the club and you can just shut down the club. I mean, she can escape through a vent shaft so fast. You can't track her. There's no cameras ever in this series. There are no cameras. The fact that Shepard didn't record with her Omni tool when she came into contact with Sovereign. I mean, there's no recording, no audio, no video. But in the third game, look, I have audio and video of the Solarian counselor trying to manipulate me to kill the Krogan so I can get support for the Solarians. It's ridiculous.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup.
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act.
Absolutely.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Well, that wasn't recording. But when Shepard talked to Sovereign, they're like, only you, Shepard, talk to Sovereign, and only you have the dreams. I mean, Shepard could have just stood there with an Omni tool. Hey, Sovereign, give me your fucking plan. All right, you're just gonna fucking boast and pontificate. Okay, that's fine with me. I mean, I'm getting you recorded right now. We're gonna be ready for you. No Omni tool, no recording.
End is nigh.
Sentinel defense unit have reached another impasse. The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces.
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Shepard, over here.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
There's nothing suspicious about that. Whoever you're talking to is just giving you everything that you've ever wanted. It's like a genie.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
And the other thing is that she respects if you stand up for other people who are lower or can't defend themselves. So you're defending their honor, and she respects that.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Well, just think about it. When you do Thane's loyalty mission, the Krogan goes down 2 shots from a pistol. Or at least when Rex went down, he took an elbow to the face, and it took 2 shotguns blast to the head to take him out.
Are you sure this is where you want to be?
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Playing hard to get? Give it up, baby. I'm sold.
Leave me alone!
Well, technically, don't all three of them shoot the Krogan?
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Hey, what about your other squad mate? Don't they take a shot?
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
Oh, really? More flight background.
Hey. Hey!
I still don't know how this is the bad dance.
Wanna dance? Watch this.
It's a hell of a lot better than the Shep dance.
No thanks. I'm happy with just me and the music.
That dance was so much better than this stupid dance.
Hey.
Hey,
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Such a stupid dance.
Dance with me anytime. The drinks here are so strong. I'm not complaining.
Lots of money on display here tonight. We're gonna hit some of that. Not so loud. Don't worry. Good cred hunting tonight. I'll hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep Hank off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
A pair of sad losers who think they're something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? You don't think she's tough.
Tougher than you.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
So this bug is still going. They're playing two different kinds of music in the background.
I know what I like.
Do you?
Family! Just a cause.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
My music is obscure. I love sorry music.
Everything I hear has something good about it.
I see you're a woman of strong opinions. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
Drugs are a crutch. I have a history with drugs.
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Know anything about art?
Pretty sure if
It
you use the
speaks to
cane,
darkest places
you
in
do a
me.
lot more damage than just
What
Mornith.
about you?
Pretty sure the whole bar would go up.
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
I don't watch that garbage. Action vids.
Do you know Vayenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
Probably.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Especially space exploration. No. I bring the change! I love coming home.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Power strength. You must be insecure. Power safety. Who has the power here?
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
6 questions and she's already wet. Keep Mornith busy.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
It's kind of similar to the one that was in, I don't know, what's his name? Kasumi's loyalty mission. And the one on the Citadel.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Seems too extreme. Well, Adolf was extreme.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. Have a Halix if you want, but wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do.
Look at this. They didn't remaster the background. Just like they didn't remaster the teeth. When you go close up on your character or any other character in this game, they didn't remaster the teeth. Shameful. Just a shame. Shame, 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 shame. What are you trying to say? She's not written correctly?
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
How do I have this? I barely have any Paragon.
I'd rather fight than hide.
Yes. Better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently.
Spread those legs,
Independence over
Shepard.
submission. I think we share that, you and I.
There we go. Yes, Mornith, whatever you say.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
No, there we go. Can't think, must do what you say. And Samara breaks it.
I'm not the victim you were hoping for.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Morin.
Uh-oh.
Mother. Do not call me that. I can't choose to stop being
Samara's
your
breasts are
daughter.
growing.
Mother, you made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Really? Interesting.
Corinth will be more useful to me.
You will regret your choice.
Goodbye, Mother. Thank you, Shepard. My mother was as powerful as she was hateful. You helped me. Now I'll help you. Let me take my mother's place on your team.
You don't seem to care at all about the death of your mother.
Why should I? She was dead to me long ago. But I'll keep her alive for you so you don't have any complications with your crew. I'm a dead ringer for my belated mother. Few people can tell us apart.
And I've practiced long and hard to mimic her in every way.
If I closed my eyes, I'd swear you were Samara.
It took years to perfect, but when I was younger, posing as my mother brought its advantages. How do you think I originally escaped from Thessia?
Let me just slip into this horrible uniform, and none will be the wiser.
Let's go.
This is going to be fun.
Level up! Samara has dealt with Ardak Yashi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty of the Jessica are beyond question. Yep, Samara is loyal. That Joker doesn't recognize it. He has the same reaction. He says, it's a good thing you didn't take on Mornith. Even if you do pick Samara to kill Mornith, he still comes up with the same thing. I'm pretty sure he does. Given apparent bonds of oath rendered to Shepard, better than hoped, Cerberus activities will not be affected but further by the presence of the Shepard's team. Revealed to have Jessica's mission completed, unfortunately, body of Ardak Yashi could not be taken for study. A genetic abnormality could have been useful. Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member if psychopathic tendencies are mitigated. Were mitigated. Are mitigated. Not word anymore. I've never seen her power. I don't even know what powers she have. Oh, brainwash. An organic enemy forcing him to attack his allies. Oh, dominate. Mornith outfit.
Commander, you might want to speak with Tally. She seems very worried about something.
Uh-oh.
I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. You'll have to keep an eye on that one. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Yeah, but do their shields and armor have to be down?
Is there anything I should know?
Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I don't like that. By the time you get the enemy down that far, you might as well just kill them.
I'm glad things worked out, Commander. I was worried you'd dump Samara for some crazy soul sucker with a death fetish, all lithe and sexy and... Never mind.
See, that's the same answer that he gives when you kill Mornith and keep Samara. So, I don't know if he knows.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I assume he's gonna have something special. Think Kelly's gonna come back with something?
Hey, Shepard. It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. Though I've noticed, Samara's not exactly acting like herself lately. Not that I'd mention that to anyone else. Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer.
And Zane's on hold. Huh. Samara, why are you sitting in the dark over here? Usually sitting on the floor over there.
How do you like my look, Shepard? Convincing? No one has a clue about Mother. It remains our little secret.
Look, when did you get enhanced? You were not that big when you were wearing the other outfit.
What do you think of Normandy's crew?
They're an interesting bunch, but they're not you.
You're so different from your mother.
She was a terrible mother. She did her duty with precision and care, but no love. She taught us how to honor the goddess, to be good Asari. She even tried to teach us the value of self-denial. I was a bit of a disappointment.
Some people take it hard when they disappoint their parents.
My mother disappointed me too, and my opinion is the one that matters. She was happy to lead a life devoid of pleasure and then die. But you die with or without honor, you're still dead. Take the pleasures you're offered.
Yeah, but doesn't Morna say something about, hey, I blocked Edie having access to this room?
Isn't it risky speaking in your own voice, Morinth?
I've spent centuries being discreet, dealing with any bug or probing eye. I've made sure that Edie can't listen in. We're safe here. I just want to be myself with you, Shepard.
See? She's a hacker. What do you mean, how, though? You expect them to give up her secrets?
What do you think of our mission?
The Collectors are dangerous. I know I'd like them gone. Once that's accomplished, maybe you and I could celebrate.
You've been through a lot.
I'm always fine, Shepard. I learned hundreds of years ago to look out for myself.
How do you handle such a solitary life?
I get lonely at times. I never really feel the love of another, at least not for long. I don't suppose there's anything I can do about that. But I want you to know something. My lovers spent their last moments experiencing pleasure you can't imagine. Like Neff. She died because her nervous system overloaded with an ecstasy so great she couldn't handle it.
Oh, don't even talk about the Reapers. Oh my god. That story plotline in the third game. Oh, why did they keep on sending in the Meepers, those baby-ass Reapers, to fucking try to take over a planet? Oh.
Why tell me this?
It's just something to think about. You're unique. You've lived through the impossible. If anyone could survive, now's not the time.
I should go.
So soon? Well, don't stay away too long.
You're the one that turned her away. You didn't want to talk anymore. Well, you're at the end of the game, and they have a baby Reaper protecting the only way up to the Citadel. A baby Reaper. They could have like 100 Reapers there. They have thousands in space. I mean, come on. Let's get real now.
Shepard, I've got a problem and I may need your help. But I need to ask you something first. I need to know if I can trust you. Some of this might involve fleet security. Cerberus cannot be involved.
You have my word. If necessary, I'll contact the elusive man to make sure he stays out.
Don't bother. He just lied to you. Hearing it from you is enough. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Well, the thing is, you have it in this game. The collectors come up on the collector ship comes up on the Normandy, neutralizes it, and then they go on the ship and try to collect 24 of humanity's best, I guess. They could have just blown the ship up right there. You didn't even have to go to the third game for that.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
Normandy's a stealth ship, though. Even when it lands on Earth to pick up your 2 squad mates who get injured. Harbinger can't detect any heat signatures coming from the platform. You have that nice little talk with your teammates.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Come on now, you can't shut off the beam. They need the beam to get the humans up there so they can, I don't know, harvest them?
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
I still don't know why they just don't go for the Citadel at the beginning of the third game. They can just mass relay jump all the way over to the Citadel and take over the Citadel. I don't know why that Citadel is untouched until the end of the game.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
I know this is important to you, Tally, but stopping the collectors has to come first.
I understand. We're probably not coming back from this mission anyway, right? I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location, just in case you change it. In case we have time.
And Jack isn't talking to my FemShep because for some reason I can't romance her. And you get the male ship response when you're trying to romance 2 romanceable characters as a male ship. And Jack's on the low totem pole.
Back for another lesson. Trying to remember, what was his name? Solarian infiltration specialist. 100-story man. Guy could disable a station security with a few taps on an Omni tool. He went to work with Eclipse a few years back. Had to kill him for a job. Your Mordant Solus kind of reminds me of him. Nice ship you got here. Roomy. Last ship I worked on, two men couldn't walk past each other in the hall unless they were really good friends. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Well, yeah, if you're a male ship, you can romance her, but for some reason, you get this answer from Jack, even though she starts to lighten up.
Hey. What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around. No hard feelings, but I don't want to play.
That's the response to a male ship. If a male ship is trying to romance two romanceable characters, and Jack is behind.
I should go.
Whatever.
It's just weird. They didn't give her a different line to give to FemShep. And he's got to do his loyalty mission.